welcome to my YouTube channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. And if you are new in this channel, I hope you like, I hope you comment, I hope you subscribe, and that I hope you stick around and that you keep track of how I approach wellness in an inside-out approach. It's been a while since I've been out here, and I feel like I cannot even be making excuses of me explaining my disappearance for so long. And I have missed you so much. I have missed you so much, and so much has been happening in the background, and there's just so many things going on. But I'm so thankful to be back, to be here with you guys, just to share on you guys and give you an update on what has been happening. So basically, this is just a life update video on everything that has been happening. Guys, I just thought I should come and say happy spring, happy spring. Obviously today, spring day, was yesterday, or as most people celebrate, it was yesterday, but it's getting warmer outside. So late, it's already late, but it's not too late to actually continue pursuing your dreams, because the reality of the situation is that it can never be too late to get on shape or get into your overall fitness, or whatever your goals are. In fact, the reality or the truth of the matter is that being healthy can never get out of style, and what a gift it is, because that is exactly what here at Inside Out Approach to Wellness is all about. So just the background, there's just been a lot going on, be it at work, be it at home, just trying to make sure that everything stays afloat and we are being balanced, to having more added responsibility at work, to just trying to, balance everything, family life and all of that. So it has been a gift, honestly, but honestly I cannot emphasize how happy I am that it's getting warmer outside. Now it means that we can be able to put in the work for those that are behind on schedule in terms of what they've wanted to achieve for themselves in terms of their body, or whatever goals that a person might have had for themselves. So it's getting warmer, no excuses anymore, Last time I ended up getting my treadmill because of that, how difficult it was to actually get out and put in some work. But that really helped a lot. So I'm really happy about that. Keep getting warmer. It means we can move more outside, put in our steps, and and the likes. So as I was continuing with my journey, I realized that I feel like I'm picking up a bit of weight. And at first, like when it started, I saw myself picking weight in my bum. And I was really excited, because obviously you're putting in the work, you're exercising, you're doing your squats, you're doing your everything. And now you're like, but it feels like I'm gaining a bit of weight. And I realized that I need to come back and really take my journey seriously again, in order for me to get to I realized that I need to take my journey seriously in order for me to get back to my goals, or that I've set for myself. Because initially the idea was to lose weight. So now I stepped on the scale the other day and I realized that I had in fact gained 3 kgs. I was like, what? And I cannot even say that this happened through the cold seasons, because throughout I was fine. July I was fine. I only picked up 3 kgs in July. And I realized that I actually need to get up and just push on and pursue my journey once again in the way that I have always wanted to. So I realized that the journey for weight loss is not a linear route, It is a journey that does that. Like, there's so many ups and downs, there's so many all of that inconsistencies, but because this is new for me and this is like a trial and error for me, I'm learning so much even in this phase, to say that in order for me to achieve that which I set for myself, I need to stay the course. I need to stay motivated. I need to stay inspired in order for me to achieve that. And it's not even about anyone else but myself, because I was alone when I set out this journey for me, you know. So I realized that I'm actually challenged now to basically, as spring starts, as the new season starts, to just start again and be consistent again, and no matter what. You know, in the previous video, I think we spoke about eating your frog, and for me, it's not even about an issue of discipline or whatever. That is fine. Like, I feel like I've cultivated that muscle so well. It's an issue of just staying the course and remembering what it is that it took to get to this point, and then move on again to realize or to do more in relation to where I want to be. I think, was it the last time I was here, my watch actually broke, which is another sabotage basically in terms of my journey, because how that affects me is that I cannot keep track of my steps, I cannot keep track of my progress as well, because honestly there are constant updates of telling you how much energy you've burned, how much or used up, how much calories you've burned, also how much steps you've taken and the likes. It really encourages you, because every single day you just wake up and you want to have those V's crossed, and that means you are adding a bit of movement in your body. So my watch broke, and okay, fine. The first time when it broke, it was just, it fell face on, and then it chipped. So after it chipped, as the couple of days went by, the chips started falling off. And then after that, okay, fine, I used the watch for some time. And I think I went to a store and I asked them, okay, do you guys do repairs on the watch? They were like, nope, we don't do repairs. So the only thing that we can do is actually get a new one. So I was stuck, because I'm like, hey, Banda, where am I going to get 7K? You know, and that is me being stuck in terms of a new watch. And then these watches keep popping up from Daniel Wellington on my phone, and then I decided, okay, maybe it's time for me to change. Only Daniel Wellington is selling, instead it is the strap. So excited, but I only discovered that after, you know, after the delivery was done, because unboxing, and I'll show you guys, like share with you guys a clip of the unboxing, because it was there. It's actually not what I wanted, so that really broke my heart, but at least I'm really happy about what happened when it comes to the returning of the said item. The process was very seamless. Everything just was so easy and nice. Eventually they refunded me, and then at least I could still use my watch at the time, and because it had chipped though. And then I think last week I was doing laundry and ngafaka sandla sami inside water, and that was the end of my watch. That was the end of my watch, and it was really a sad situation, because I literally saw my watch break right in front of me. It was so heartbreaking, and I've been unable to resuscitate it, so I'm certain now and I may have to buy a new one. I don't know what brand I'm going to buy or whatever, but I don't think there's any ones that I really like apart from that one. So I have tough financial decisions. But yeah, that's just one of the sabotages that have been happening along my journey. And the other thing basically is, the other day we were at work and they needed things done for them. They were celebrating like month-end celebration. What is it? Women's Month celebration. So they needed, we had to have like platters and just serve nice nibbles and stuff. So we went and we got a person that could do the work for us, only to realize that it was so expensive. So now, what do we do? Do we stop? Do we what? We decided no. I was like, okay, fine. I'm offering that I can do this for you guys. I went on and I was busy doing my research and stuff. I'm going to show you the stuff that we did. And then I did my research. I found people that were actually doing the work and I loved it. And I was like, okay, this is just for inspiration. Went on, got some groceries and started working. You know, it turned out so well, like so well. I'm gonna show you guys. I then decided that I'm going to share or post this on my social media. I actually shared it on WhatsApp. And someone was commenting, they're like, but why don't you consider doing this as a side hustle? I was like, right, I think this is an idea. I'm gonna show you guys a video of the work that I did and just how it came out. And I'm just so excited about that. And I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I should actually consider, you know, in order for me to just have something, because this is like a passion project or something that I've really loved to do. So I'm like, I need to sit down, work out everything. So I'm cooking, guys. I'm cooking. It's not that I'm quiet and I'm not doing anything. I'm just thinking about ways to just grow myself and expand myself and just find ways to actually grow myself as a person. So I'm really excited about that. It's in the pipeline. As soon as everything is, I have my ducks in a row, I will definitely notify you guys and let you guys know. And yeah, also let me know if you would consider being my customer. Yeah. This is my work and this is how it came out. Loved it so much. I actually did everything from scratch. The only thing that I bought that was already made was the mini pies, and this is just how it turned out. So we had the meat platter and also a fruit platter, which we really enjoyed. Sourced nice quality ingredients, and that was it. So that was just also part of the stuff that I did. And then when I got home, my husband is like, how can you do something so nice for people and not do it for us? In fact, that's what you want a piece of this pie. So I think that Saturday morning, he actually went and he sourced some of the ingredients, or he sourced ingredients for us, and I went on and did some for us with like fruit platters and meat platter, and we actually went out for a picnic as a family. I'm gonna share that with you guys as well. And it turned out so well. Tried out an almost similar fruit platter, which was also lovely, and this was obviously smaller and suitable for just the three of us, which we really enjoyed. I tried to do a fruit platter as well, and also a meat platter with sandwiches, which were obviously different, just basically using what we had. And we just went out and set up for our picnic, which we really enjoyed. Some time out in the sun. It was already a bit late, so it was sort of like a sunset thingy, but it was so beautiful. I think just being outside, it did our boy good as well. He really enjoyed. He was just running around literally everywhere. So this was a good time. I feel like this is just one of those things that you want to create for yourself and for your family, to just create traditions, you know, that will just last long. I feel like when we grew up, we had some form of traditions. I know that we would go out every Sunday for ice cream with our parents, but now, like, thinking about it, after having my sons, like, what can we do as a family tradition? And I feel like going out maybe on Saturdays or Sundays just to be out in nature will be part of those traditions that we set up for ourselves. We really enjoyed ourselves, honestly. No, ma. No, ma. Look.
Yay, ka. Ta.
So well, and I say this because that's just the beauty of spring. Spring brings things to life, you know. As spring comes out, we all know that it's all about things coming back to life, and trees blossom, plants start, you know, everything just has life during this time of the year. And I think it's a beautiful time to be at, you know, and it's beautiful to also follow suit, you know. I also had like goals for myself which I wanted to achieve by this time of the year. But when winter comes, sometimes winter can be like a delay of some sort in some things, and some people may feel like buried in a way because we spend so much time at home, we want to just get warm and all of those things. But as soon as spring breaks forth, everything comes to life, everyone becomes lively. And it's just so beautiful. And I think this draws me back to one of the sermons that was preached on Sunday at church. The preacher said something along the lines, they were actually preaching about Ezekiel 37, verse 1 to 14. And basically they were talking about the dry bones that God said to Ezekiel he should prophesy that those bones come together and bring life. I think that was so beautiful because for me it was like, okay, there comes spring and you're speaking about dry bones. And for me, I pointed that towards dreams that had faded, goals that we had stopped pursuing or whatever. And that is just to say that prophesy life to those bones so that they can come together and then there is life. And I felt like it was a beautiful ending to or beginning to spring, because spring basically for me symbolizes life, and that is when everything just brings out and it becomes so beautiful. So that is basically what I took from that sermon. But I just hope that in this new season we'll be able to regroup, start dreaming again and pursuing new dreams for ourselves, because that is what really matters more than anything. I am really excited, and I hope that this season for everyone or anyone that comes across this video, it can be a season of rebirth for them. Those that had dreams that they had forgotten, may those dreams be reignited and may we just pursue it. You know, it's so easy to say, but now we are left with 3 months into the end of the year. What is it that you can do? I recently spoke to someone that said to me, I actually got a job recently. I feel like more often than not, a lot of people will set time frames for themselves or feel like I need to achieve something by period X. And then when it doesn't happen, it's like, if I die, I die, you know, that thing of once I get to this point, I might as well let it go. But I feel like in this season, with the last sermon preached, to say that let your dreams be reignited again, and just you realize all the dreams that you have, and that you can still have an opportunity to give life to all your dreams. So I hope that this season is that for you and your family, your dreams, and everything that you hope for. If you have reached this part of the video, I would like to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope you like, I hope you comment, I hope you share with others that will share with others, and that they just learn and we continue learning from each other. on how we can approach wellness in an inside out approach. I am because you are. Thank you so much for watching.